Hello students, as you all know that from next week you are having your second term examinations, and you all know the syllabus for your second term examination, that is from the 15th assignment till the 25th assignment. Okay, and some other important topics will be covered. Okay, second thing is that you have to send your all assignment, that is from your first assignment till your 25th assignment. Why? Because this time you are going to get your question paper of 40 marks. 25 marks will be given on the basis of the assignments only. So if you are not submitting your assignment, you will be not going to get any marks for it. Okay, so submit your assignments as soon as possible and start preparing for your second term examination. So let's get started. Class 4th, in our previous video we have started your chapter number 9, that is of geometry. So today we are just continuing it. The second topic is your types of straight lines. Okay, so straight lines are divided into three types. First is your vertical line, second is your horizontal line, and third one is your slanting line. Okay, so here this is your vertical line, or you say standing line. Okay, as it is a line, I can name it as, I can mark 2 point A over here and B over here, and I'm name it as A, B, and this symbol over it. Okay, you can write AB or you can write BA, both are same. Similarly with this one, this is your horizontal line. Okay, and this is also known as your slipping line. These two are your slanting line. Okay, and you can name it as A and make another point over here, this one your B, and this one you can name it P, and this one as Q, and the line named as PQ, and then a symbol of line over it. Clear? So these are the three types of straight line, that is vertical line, horizontal line, and slanting line. Next is your line segment. In our previous video we have studied that what is a line. Now we will study what is a line segment. A line segment is a part of line. Okay, so line segment is basically is a part of line. Okay, it has two end point. This is very important. I told you a line does not have a end point, but a line segment does have two end points. Okay, so here I have drawn a line segment A and B. Here the endpoints are A and another endpoint is your B. Clear? Now how you are going to represent a line segment? You represent a line segment as A, B, and then a symbol of line like this. Okay? This is your line segment. Why? Because you have not made arrow on both the ends. I told you if you are making an arrow, that arrow means that the line is extending endlessly towards the right and towards the left. But as you can see, I have made no arrows over here. Instead of this, I have just drawn a simple line segment over it. So this is the representation of a line segment. Okay, you can write AB or you can write B, A, and then this. Okay. Next, we are having ray. A line that has only one endpoint and extends in only one direction endlessly is called a ray. So what is a ray? Ray is a line which is having only one endpoint. I told you a line does not have an endpoint. A line segment has two endpoints and a ray has only one endpoint. Okay, and extends in only one direction. But what happened, that ray extend in only one direction. Okay, here I have drawn a ray. This is your end point, that is your A. Okay, from A the ray is starting and going towards B, and I have made an arrow over here. What does this arrow indicate? That the ray is extending towards the right endlessly. Okay, now ray is a line with one endpoint only. I told you before also that ray is a line which is having only one endpoint. Here you can say this A is your end point. Okay, now how you are going to represent a ray? See, I have mentioned 2 point over here, that is A and B. So you will write A, B, Now ray is starting from A, so you will write A like this, and you can see in B I have put an arrow which shows that ray is extending towards B. So here also I will put one arrow. Okay, so this is the way of representing a ray. One more thing, that in line segment you can represent a line segment as AB or BA, but in ray, A representing this ray AB is correct, but if you write this ray as BA and you put an arrow, so this is wrong. Why? Because if you are doing this, so B becomes your starting point and rays extend towards A. This is wrong. Okay. So what is this representation? This is A, B, Y. From A we are starting our ray, or we are saying that it is having only one end point. This is the end point. Okay. So your ray is starting from A and goes to, and it is going towards B and extending towards B, or you can say it extends towards B endlessly. Okay. Next, we are having measuring a line segment. Okay, now we will learn how we used to measure a line segment. So here I have drawn a rough image of a scale over here. Okay, you all have that ruler or scale in your home. So this scale is having starting point from 0. Okay, this is your 0 and it goes on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 till 12 also, till 15 also, and if you have a big ruler then it goes till 30 also. Here I have drawn till 10 only. Okay, so in a scale, this one block from 0 to 1 is of 1 centimeter. Okay, from here to here it is of 1 centimeter. And next, this small block is further divided into 10 small equal divisions, and these small equal divisions are in millimeter, which in short you write as mm. Next, we are having measuring a line segment. Okay, for understanding this, I have drawn a line segment over here, and the 2 points I have named as A and another one as B. So for measuring this, you have to use your ruler. Now you will put this ruler along the line segment AB such that this 0, okay, this 0 of your ruler coincides with the point B. Okay, I'm keeping it like this. Now you can see the 0 of the centimeter scale is coincide with the point A, and at point B I'm having this 13. Okay, it means the length of this line segment is 13 centimeter, or you can write AB, this is the symbol of line segment, is equals to 13 centimeter. Clear? Next, we are having drawing a line segment. Okay, so we will learn how to draw a line segment. My first question is draw a line segment of 10 centimeter. So for drawing a line segment, first you have to take a sharp pencil and you will put a point like this and named it as A. Clear? Now you have to make of 10 centimeter. So you will take your ruler and you will put your ruler such that the mark 0 of your ruler coincides with the point A. Clear? Now you will put one point at at 10. Why? Because you have to make a line segment of 10 centimeters. So I have put one point over here, and now you will join these 2 points. Okay, so this is your line segment AB and its length is 10 centimeter. Clear? So this is the way of drawing a line segment. This we have done in your previous class also. So you have to practice them by yourself. Okay? Next, we are having types of lines. Okay, so your first line is your parallel lines. Lines are parallel if they are always at the same distance apart. Okay, so 2 lines are said to be parallel if they are always the same distance apart. Okay, so here I have drawn 2 lines. Why these are lines? Because I have made arrow on both the sides. Okay, so I have drawn 2 lines. You can see the distance between them is same. Okay, from here also, and from here also. So these 2 lines are parallel when they are always the same distance apart. Second point, these lines means parallel lines. Parallel lines never meet to each other. Okay, I told you that this arrow means that the line is extending towards this side and towards the right endlessly. Okay, so if I'm extending this line towards this side or towards this side, you can see that they will never meet to each other. If I'm extending this line, so it will be goes like this. If I'm extending this line, it will be goes like this. So they both will never meet each other, or they will never intersect each other or cut each other at any point. Okay, so these two are the properties of parallel lines, that they are always the same distance apart, and second, these lines never meet to each other. Okay, the symbol of parallel line is this double line. Okay, I have drawn these two double lines. So this is the symbol of your parallel line. So I have drawn two lines, that is PQ and RS. So I can write line PQ, this is the way of representing a line, is parallel, this is the symbol of parallel, is parallel to line RS. Clear? The examples of your parallel lines are like your railway track, or you can see this ruler, these two lines, this upper one and the lower one, they are parallel to each other. If I am extending the scale towards the right from both the sides, from this side also and this side also, you can see that these two lines or these two sides never intersect each other, or they will never meet each other. So you can say this upper side and lower side are parallel to each other. Okay.